and welcome to the Footy Social episode 9. Today we'll be redoing our 23, which is now a 26-man squad. We're going to be taking players away that we put in and adding players as well. We did it about a month or two ago, didn't we, Dan? We had Jake with us. I don't know if you haven't watched that.
Well, it was mid-March when it was the international break.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that, pause it and go watch that now if you want to, and then you can come back and watch this. But
we've had a lot more football since then. We've had a lot more time to think about our choices.
And
our
also,
players.
It's changed to 26 men. So we're able to add 3 more players as well to our squad. So it's going to be interesting. The team that we picked last time is going to be on the screen now.
Yep. We can do a side-by-side comparison at the end.
Yeah, we can have it up now for like 10 or seconds so you can just see who it is. Oh, actually, I'll read them out. Here you go. Keep on the screen, Daniel. Pickford, Henderson, Pope, Trippier, James, Walker, Dyer, Cody, Maguire, Stones, Chilwell, Shaw, Jordan Henderson, Rice, Mount, Maddison, Foden, Grealish, Sterling, Rashford, Sancho, Calvert-Lewin and Kane. So that was our 23-man squad that me, Daniel and then Jacob, our guest, then picked. Today we've got, you might know him already is from a previous video, or if you're a fan of the TikTok, Harry Boyd with us today. He's obviously an Aston Villa fan, so I think he's going to be wanting more than just Jack Grealish in the squad, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Boyd, are you looking forward to the Euros this summer?
Yes. It depends on what Gareth Southgate does. So,
Well, what do you mean, like formation-wise, or...?
A bit of both. I don't want to be playing like 2 holding midfielders when we're England, coming up against teams like Scotland and Czech Republic.
2 holding midfielders and 5 at the back.
Yeah, that was really annoying.
That's what we did against Denmark. That time we drew.
Grealish, if he's fit, he has to play. He has to.
Well, we'll get your team at the end, I reckon. Once we've got our squad sorted, you can pick from our squad.
Yeah, we'll do another 11 because that might change as well. Last time,
I don't think my 11
also picked our 11s.
I think my 11 is very different to all of
I can't remember my 11, but I think they'll be pretty similar. No, Boyd's will be different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't mind a 5 back.
Yeah, the thing is though, there's certain players that you have to bring for certain systems. That's why I think the extra 3 men.
Well, we don't know what system he's going to do.
That's the thing. The extra 3 men could help us in ways like an extra centre back. Maybe on the
I don't think he's going to be playing
or...
5 back, to be honest, because if you watch did we do the last one before the last 3 games?
I didn't watch
it. It was filmed mid international break, so I think it was filmed just after the Denmark game.
Denmark game was the
Tuesday.
Denmark. We didn't play Denmark.
You did.
No, we played Poland, San Marino, and Albania.
Yeah, that's it, Poland. Yeah, it's filmed just after the Poland game, I'm pretty sure.
No
games
have been played.
No games have been played, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But it doesn't matter because I didn't watch any of them anyway. So.
But then we picked it not knowing what he'd be playing in the Euros, but I think that formation he played, the 4-3-3 sort of formation, 4-2-3-1, whatever you want to call it. The 4 back, basically, I think is most likely of what we're going to be seeing this summer, which I'm glad with, because 5 back, I mean, it worked in the World Cup, but that was 3 years ago now, and we've got totally different players, totally different team. I don't know if you can see the amount of changes in the squad. I'm sure someone will be able to work it out.
Well, I think we better stop waffling and just jump straight into it. Yeah. So should we do it position by position again?
Right, Boyd, if you want to be our player over here,
yeah,
just pick out all the goalkeepers for us.
All the goalkeepers, yeah.
Well, I don't think the goalkeepers are going to change, are they, really?
But we can all agree that the goalkeepers...
So are we all agreed that in the 26-man squad, we're still going to stick with 3 keepers?
Yep.
Yeah.
You've always got.
No, there's no discussion needed. No. Pickford, Henderson, Pope. No, are we going to have one on the stand? No.
Oh yeah. Do you want to say about the standby thing? Because you've got the 26.
Yeah. Well, apparently I didn't know this, but Boyd said there's also 3 players on the standby, so there's technically a 29-man squad.
Yeah. You always have a free first reserve if injury.
So we're going to pick that as well, just because we can.
We won't have keepers like that's just boring, isn't it?
Yeah. No. And I'm sure 3 keepers won't get injured, and I'm sure if they do, they'll allow us.
Even if one does, they still wouldn't. Bring one. I think.
Yeah. Yep. Right backs. I mean, should we come back to them?
I mean, Kyle Walker's definitely got to stay. I mean, the way he shut down Neymar the other day showed that he's still got it in the tank, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was unbelievable.
And he's been good the whole season.
Yeah.
I think
Kyle Walker's an easy shoe-in.
I think we keep the 3 because I think we're not going to add any more. And Trent doesn't deserve to go, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really kicked on. We said this 2 months ago, but he sort of had like a week where he kicked on. He played really well against Arsenal, didn't he? And then that was it. And then he had a shocker against Real Madrid after that as well. So it's sort of like, he hasn't really a stake to claim to get in over either of these people. Although I think Trippier's back playing now, isn't he?
Yeah, and Everton Madrid, they don't score many goals, but they don't concede many either. Most of their wins or losses are like 1-0, 1-1.
Yeah, they've sort of fallen off the boil a bit, but I think that's just the whole team. It's nothing to do with
it. That's just the system being, figured out.
I think Trippier goes with James. Both those three are probably the best three right backs. We got obviously Wan-Bissaka as well, could be mentioned.
I think he's picked Congo, hasn't he?
No, he
hasn't.
Well,
he's been rumoured for a while.
Still just paper talk? Or?
Yeah, it's been rumoured for a while, but I mean, he's never going to get in anyway, is he? He's great at slide tackling. That's about it. His positional sense isn't good enough. His attacking just is nowhere near good enough, so we don't even have to think about it.
Matty Cash, I've just seen there.
Yeah, Boyd, are you going to try and stake a claim for Matty Cash getting in there over any of these three?
Boyd's put the players he thinks might get into the squad on the table. I don't know if you've seen, he's got Jude Bellingham there, which a nice pick. But with him, Matt Target, Ezri Konsa and Matty Cash.
To be fair, I haven't meant to... Yeah.
Tyrone Mings and Ollie Watkins. Where's Ezri Konsa?
He's there. He was the first one put down.
Oh, was he? Yeah, sorry.
Because for starting,
well, we'll start off with Cash, Boyd. Are you going to try and put him in?
Cash is now there.
He would be the next one out of them three.
Over Trent.
Yes.
And Wan-Bissaka.
Right.
Well, I don't care about Wan-Bissaka.
If all four of them were injured and you had a choice between Cash and Wan-Bissaka,
Matty Cash is
Matty Cash.
Matty Cash is basically the equivalent of Wan-Bissaka and Trent put together.
He's worse than both of them at attacking and defending, though.
I'd say he's got the same sort of crossing ability as Trent. Put him in Trent's role, he can put a ball in the box. He can put a... Did you see that ball against Everton? If Kevin De Bruyne put that ball in the box...
How many assists has he got this season, Cash?
1.
Soufal has 7.
Yeah, but Soufal's just Czech Republic.
Verner's got about 12 and he's terrible.
Right, so if Kevin...
he's not terrible, he's alright now.
If Kevin De Bruyne put that ball in the box for Ollie Watkins on Saturday, that would be spoke about for weeks. But because it's Matty Cash, no one speaks about him. And can I just say, slide tackling...
Wait, so that was his first assist all season?
No, Ollie Watkins didn't score.
Jordan
right.
Okay. So it wasn't even a goal.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on. Bin him off. Let's move on.
Wan-Bissaka slide tackling, Matty Cash is levels above that.
He got sent off, didn't he, against City?
Yeah, his head just went. Foden's just too good.
He's not. At least we can agree he's not going.
Yeah.
So we've picked 4 centre backs.
And I think half of them are going.
And at least half of them are going. Yeah, no, probably. Yeah,
no,
right.
half of them are going.
Yeah.
We've got Eric Dyer.
Gone.
Yep.
Connor Cody.
Gone.
Yep.
Harry Maguire and John Stones.
Yep. I mean, Harry Maguire when he's playing.
Right, give me the centre back list.
Harry Maguire's fine, isn't he? Really?
They're all kind of defenders.
Mm.
But hold on, if I give you that one and that one, that should kind of make your mind up already. I'll give you them two.
They're not both going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, let's get rid of... We sort of had Eric Dyer there as like a utility man, but now we've got 3 extra people. We just don't need him, do we? We don't need a utility man if we're going to have 3 extra players who can just sort of cover for him and do better. And we also sort of hope that, like... He was sort of out of the Spurs team at the time. We thought, like, it was probably just a 2-week bad patch or something. He might come back and just be really, like, bang average, just fine, acceptable. And he just hasn't done that.
He just hasn't even
So
played.
I think, Boyd, you could do the honours. Just get rid of Eric Dyer. Give us one more. So we've got 4 names now we can put in.
And
the thing is...
Well, we've got 3, and then we're going to need to replace Eric Dyer. So we've got 4
names. Do you
names
add
left.
a 5th centre-half as in the 26-man squad?
I would say yes.
I have to say, looking at that now, compared to all the names, the centre-back does look very thin.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does look very thin, especially with a 5-back.
We're not playing 5-back.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Tyrone Mings would be the perfect man to add because he's left-footed. If we play 3 at the back, he's that left-sided centre-back. He's a leader on. He's a leader on and off the pitch. You can just tell.
We'll get to Mings first. Of all, we want to speak about Michael Keane.
Hasn't played in the last few weeks. Kind of on the bench.
Just a bit bang average, really, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bit bang average.
I would say no to that.
Yep.
In a 5-back, Cresswell.
He's been injured though, isn't he?
He's back. His quality against Burnley is unbelievable.
Okay. He's fairly.
Didn't watch that one.
He's fairly past it, hasn't he?
He's not
age.
Yeah, but
international football.
He's the same age. I think he's 31. He's the same age as Henderson. I think maybe Henderson's like a year younger. But
I mean, he's
not past it. It's just.
I mean, yeah, he's not past it now.
He's an honourable mention for the honourable mentions, is what I'd say. He is.
I would say
Holgate.
No.
Tomori, no. No, Godfrey,
I'll
bit
put-
better than
I'll put in
Holgate.
the maybes. I like Godfrey. Holding
Yeah,
no.
I think we put Holgate above
Chambers,
Godfrey last
no.
time. No, not Hank Chambers.
No, it's not.
No.
Craig Dawson,
That
that
was
was.
I thought
No.
it was Northern Ireland. I thought it was
You're
Northern
thinking of Gareth McCauley. Ben White. Now, Brighton are very underrated defensively. They've kept, I think, is it the second most clean sheets in the league?
No, they do. They are quite good defensively.
I'm going to put him as a maybe because he's an
Graham
outside
Potter.
shout.
Yeah.
And if it, with 23 men, no way. But with 26, if you're taking a fifth centre
He
back,
can play holding midfield as well.
I don't think that's his good position. I don't think it's best
Tarky.
position. No. He doesn't look very good.
No.
Tarkowski, Dan and Jacob last time loved him, and I didn't know the hype. Yesterday he was all right, but I think Ben Mee's better than Tarkowski.
Ben Mee's
whenever I
better
watch
than
it.
Tarkowski.
Yeah, whenever I watch Burnley, Ben Mee looks better.
Yeah.
So
That's a no.
and we'll put both of these two just for boys like
No,
in the
not just for
maybes.
Boyd's liking, for the fact that they are probably the best two that are in that list.
I mean, I hate to agree with it, but I'm putting Mings in.
No, he
I do
is
hate to agree with
definitely
him.
in
I'm
there,
putting Mings in definitely.
But
Can we just do something first? We're going to have to remove Connor Cody.
yeah.
He's gone completely off the boil. And last video we did say we're going to pick players on form. Connor Cody's gone completely off the boil.
Yeah.
Wolves have just literally fizzled out.
They're
worse
defensive,
than-
so I think
Yeah,
it's
they're
terrible
on the beach
defensively.
already. They're
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
beach already.
So we got two
Yeah.
centre backs to go in. I think the first one has to be Mings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mings, just because of his England experience as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been
Left-footed.
And I just think he's got a bit of character about him, and I like players with character.
and,
Yeah.
and he's been in the last three squads, so he knows Gareth Southgate's like what
Yeah.
he wants.
Yeah.
And out of them three, none of them have been picked, if I'm right.
No.
And
I think Godfrey was in the under 23s, so he'll be in the under 23s in the summer.
Esri Const, no, there isn't under 23 summer. They're
Is there
out.
not?
They lost,
Oh
didn't
yeah, they are out, aren't
Yeah.
they? God,
Is there a
forgot
rule that people that from the under 23s can they be put
Yeah.
into
that.
the
Yeah, of course they
Euros?
can.
Yeah.
Of course they can. Of course they can. Yeah.
Yeah, no, none of them have played in it otherwise.
Yeah.
Is that
that
really
rule?
all the centre backs we've got left?
Yeah.
It's not a great.
It's not a great position, really,
no,
is
not
it?
really.
I mean, I took the mick,
I'm just
but
so
I think
glad John Stones has come on leaps and bounds. 'Cause if
Yeah.
not, I'm
Yeah.
looking
I
at
totally
our
agree.
centre backs thinking, only if Ruben Dias was English.
And I think Mings and Stones are just going to cover up for Harry Maguire's lack of mobility.
We're not playing
really,
five at the back, so
No,
I think we
yeah.
only need 4 centre backs actually.
Well, we wouldn't pick 5 at the back, but the thing is, they probably will.
Yeah.
He's not played 5 at the back in the last 3.
I
In
would-
those games, he was preparing for the Euros.
I would say 4 centre backs because Walker can play as the outside centre back if need be. If you get what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
he can be.
Yeah,
the
I have
outside.
just seen him. Yeah, actually, and Declan Rice could play there
Yeah.
if you really wanted him to.
No. He'd
That would
be
be-
in the middle of the park easily. He'd be in the middle of the park.
Yeah,
Well, you
but
need him
if
to.
you're playing 5, yeah, I know. But if you're playing 5 at the back and you had to, and like Stones and Maguire are injured, and you had either a choice of.
Oh, if Stones
Yeah.
and Maguire are injured, I still don't think.
If Stones and Maguire are
Or
injured,
even Jordan
they're not
Henderson,
playing
to be
back
fair. I mean,
5.
Jordan Henderson's played centre back a lot this season as well, hasn't
If Stones and Maguire get injured,
Not well.
he? Not very
the
good,
thing
but
is
I
with
mean,
England, I
last
don't
resort.
want to play someone like a James Ward-Prowse. Worst case scenario, Trippier and James both get injured. Walker's playing centre back. I would not want to play someone like James Ward-Prowse at right back. You get what I'm saying? Like a utility player. Play your players in those positions. That's the whole point of the 3 extra first reserve.
So now you're making a point for 4 right backs all of a sudden.
No, he's made a point that 2 of them are getting injured.
Yeah, I said two.
So you need 4
right
backs to cover for that.
That's not.
So
that's
not happening.
no.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm going to agree with Boyd. I think out of those 3, I'm probably liking Consa. I think Consa's had the best season out of them
the
3.
better season. Consa's the better centre back.
Well,
Like,
he's-
Mings is the leader. Consa's
Yeah.
the one. So Consa's like the from the Chelsea days. You know, you had John Terry as the leader. Who was it?
Had Ricky Carvalho with him.
Yeah, Carvalho was the one that went for the tackles and all that. John Terry was like the leader, the one that dictated the back 4 and all that. Mings is the Terry. Consa's the Carvalho. I'm not saying they're on the same level, not by a long stretch.
They will be in 5 years.
I'm not
They will-
taking.
they will be
I'm
in
not
3
taking
years.
both of them. As a defensive pair, they're not that good.
Did
Well,
you
they were at the
did you
beginning
watch
of the
for
season.
last year.
They were at the beginning of the
You
season.
finished 17th, Boyd.
Yeah, and look at them this year. The improvement.
You're 10th or 9th or whatever.
Yeah.
They're good, but
He's better. Ben Godfrey got ruined by Ollie Watkins at the weekend, may I say?
it was 2-1.
Yeah.
I think the issue with Ben Godfrey is that he spent the whole season sort of being shifted around like centre back, right back, left back because.
But he's not going to play for England. He's not going to play for England. Neither Conser or Godfrey or White are going to start. So you've got to look at it like who maybe could do a job in CDM, who maybe could do a job.
Conser can play right back as he obviously, you know. Conser
I really like Ben Godfrey. And I think he's going to be one for the future, as Ben White will be.
as will Conser.
How old's Conser?
22. just turned 22 this season.
I like Ben Godfrey personally.
He was the under 21s captain last season.
Concert was.
Yes, he was playing at centre back for the under 21s last season, and now he's progressed. And Gareth
No,
Southgate's...
I'm thinking bring Dyer back in.
Oh, Joe, please, no. He hasn't played a game of football in about 4 months since the last.
He has been playing. They've just been terrible.
Yeah.
Has he? I genuinely don't think he has been playing.
No, he has. I remember seeing the other day, and he was still just as terrible.
Oh yeah, I think he might have played Harry Winks' first game. I think that might have been his first game back since you recorded that video.
I think, to be honest with you, Joe's made a good point. I might bring Eric Dyer back.
Oh God, you're in the trap.
I actually might bring Eric Dyer back.
Please no. Like,
I mean, I'm just looking at. I just don't think these three names are worthy of just ruining somebody that's been working for England. I don't think either of these three centre backs aren't good enough individually to displace a solid centre back partnership and squad that's been there for 2-3 years.
And
already.
Ezri Konsa's Villa's best defender.
And you look at it, tournament experience as well. As someone who's not going to play,
and I have
but
to
he's
say,
in and around the squads. He knows where he's what you have to do in a major tournament.
And I have to say, if you're playing against Mbappe as well, and he's running through on goal, and he sees Eric Dyer's just going to absolutely clatter him and make Mbappe calm down. Konsa's going to try and do a little rainbow flick around him, probably lose the ball.
No, Konsa is probably the best defender one-on-one that I've seen in a long while. I'll probably say Ruben Diaz, Konsa's...
Yeah, boy, you're biased because you watch Villa.
No, I watch Konsa week in, week out.
You're not biased because you're purposely biased, but players you watch more... Yeah. You're more biased too because you have more of an opinion and more you know more about them.
And Mings gets spoke about because he's in the England squad.
Okay, so let me tell you this: unless Stones or Maguire get injured, or even Mings, Constance not playing a single minute. So would you rather?
You don't disrupt it. You don't rotate centre backs, do you? You don't rotate
as a player, just to go to that squad will improve him so much as a player.
I don't care about Constance personally. I care about how we're doing in this Euros.
Ability wise, for them three, Constance, you've got to take Constance. Eric Dyer can get out the window. There is no way Eric Dyer should be near that squad.
I'm looking at it like Dyer, Constance. I don't want Dyer to be near the team, but I don't mind him in the squad.
The only reason I take him was just for penalties. That is it.
He's also good at free kicks. As we found out, and if you ever watched the quiz video the other week, Eric Dyer, maybe some of the answers may not be.
Yeah, but free kicks, we got Marcus Rashford, Grealish, you got
Trippier.
Mount,
Trippier.
But, no.
I'm bringing Eric Dyer back.
No, Ezri Konsa. No, please.
At least we got rid of Cody.
Yeah, we've got rid of Cody. Oh, there he is, right at the bottom.
Yeah, right at the bottom where he should be. He should be nowhere near that.
I'm bringing Eric Dyer back.
And
just the more I think, the more I talk about it, the more it makes sense. And we'll put Konsa as honourable mention.
He'll be the
first reserve.
Yeah. And
if we can't think of any other good reserves.
Okay.
Back over here.
So,
left
backs?
I think Chilwell and Shaw.
Yeah,
they're pretty
Matt
set.
Targett's got to be your next one.
I don't think so.
What?
Cresswell's better than Matt Targett. He can also play centre backs as well.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. You don't want, if we've got 4 centre backs there.
I'm not taking then Targett or Cresswell, but as the fifth option, if a centre back or a left back gets injured, you can bring Cresswell in.
And Matt Targett does.
You can't bring Matt Targett in for.
Yeah, I'd say Cresswell. I would say probably Cresswell over Matt Targett.
I like Targett, but he's not on Cresswell's level.
Yeah.
Just yet, but he's younger and he's.
So I think we're not changing the defence and we're not adding any defenders. We're not adding.
We've added Mings.
Yeah, we've added Mings.
No, but I mean we've replaced Mings. We're not adding another name. To
no,
I don't think
you need 5 centre backs because the centre backs aren't. You don't interchange them. You stick with your 2, and if one gets injured, or if you're already through and you're playing a reserve squad, then you can play Dyer and Mings, and you don't really care about the result.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So we're moving to midfield, and I am just straight away going to say I want Bellingham.
Yeah.
I want Bellingham in this midfield.
I would say don't even replace him with anyone.
Just add him as one of the.
Add him in as one of the.
There he is.
I think just the way he performed in those Champions League games.
Yeah, that's what did it for me as well, because I think
because I sort of knew him from name and sort of like reputation, and then finally actually watching him for 180 minutes, I thought,
put him back down.
Can I just say something? Someone's made a late revival into
I could not care less about Ross Barkley.
Ross Barkley is making a late revival.
No way.
Revival, aka he's having his 2-game purple patch of the season.
I would genuinely say he's got to be there at least.
No.
No. He's realised he's got to do something to either
what will
get
actually
in Chelsea's team or
He's not
get
getting
rid
in
of
Chelsea's
Bayern,
team.
What we're actually going to do is
Move
we're
to
gonna-
Bayern, did you just say?
Move, or Villa are going to buy him.
Oh, we said he's going to move
No,
to
no, no.
Bayern. Oh.
Forget Barkley. What we need to do,
Yeah.
what we need to do is get rid of Barkley, move Maddison to where Barkley is, and bring Lingard in.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
what we need to do.
Yeah, no, Lingard's had his time. He's had his purple patch. He's had it. Like, I think Lingard's had his time.
He scored 9 goals and got I
Yeah.
think 3 assists
Yeah.
in about 9 games.
And now the 9 games are gone.
But
he won't do
watching
nothing
watching
for Man City.
Lingard,
Right.
watching Lingard play for West Ham, I think that's a good footballer. Watching Barkley play for Aston Villa, I think he doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just playing
he
off
does
instinct.
exactly the same. He gets on the ball and drives.
No.
Lingard doesn't drive. He's much
No.
more than just a driving player. He's very good on the counter at driving.
Lingard will not do nothing now from now to the end of the season.
You should say that in
We've got about
Queen's
three.
English.
We've got 3 games left, by the way. He's not exactly going to score a hat trick in each.
Yeah, but Ross Barkley will change the game for Villa's last football.
Are you agreeing with what I want to
so
do?
you're
there?
saying that?
Are you agreeing with what I want to do there,
Wait,
Joe?
yeah, I do. But I just want to get Boyd to say this. You think Ross Barkley is going to have a bigger impact
From now to the end of the season?
than Jesse Lingard?
Yes.
And because of
Ross
that,
Barkley's got a point to prove.
and because of that, he deserves to be in the England squad over Jesse Lingard.
Over Jesse Lingard, yes.
What's your targets for Ross Barkley? Is he going to get 3 goals in the next 3 games? 3,
we've
maybe
got we got
1
4
goal,
games.
1 goal,
Boyd,
3
Boyd,
assists.
who
Oh,
are
4
your
games,
last
4 games.
4 games? Sorry,
We've got Man United on Sunday.
I know you're playing Chelsea as well.
Yeah, we've got Man United, Everton. Oh yeah, he can't play. Yes,
Exactly.
he's only got 3 games left
Yeah.
then. So we've got 5 left.
Oh yeah, because you've got a game in
Yeah,
hand.
so we've got Man United, Everton, Palace, Tottenham, Chelsea.
Right,
That's a ridiculously tough set of fixtures.
I think
would-
that's finished that one. Let's
Yeah.
just move on.
Ross Barkley's a big game player. Watch him.
He's not.
Watch.
He played 1 big game where it's the biggest fluke result of the season. That was it.
We battered them. Should have been double
What,
figures.
what,
But
so
it was a fluke.
is he
West
going to
Brom
fire?
battered us.
Is
That
he
was
going
a
to
fluke.
fire you into Europe?
Why not? Europa Conference League. Why not?
What, 7th?
I think it's 8th, isn't it? I think 7th. Oh no.
No,
5th and
it's
6th, 7th and 8th. Yeah. 8th get
8th gets
Conference League.
Conference League.
7th
Yeah.
and 8th get it.
Does it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
See, we're getting that. Do the double over Everton. We're there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want that league. I want to get Champions League
No, but
personally.
have you seen that? It's 4th and 5th in La Liga that get it. It's still decent teams.
4th in La Liga gets Champions
No.
League, Boyd. Yes,
It's
Sevilla have
only
already
the
qualified
top
for the
3.
Champions League.
No, it's only the top 3.
Well, Sevilla have already got to qualify for the Champions League via the league.
Have they?
Yes, if you look at it, go on
Oh,
Wikipedia now.
it might be the Serie A then.
Serie A gets 4 teams.
No, because someone's.
It's the French league
It's
gets
the French
3.
league, probably.
Oh, it might be French then.
Yeah.
But I knew someone.
What, so you get to go to Lens away?
Lens? No, it's Lille or Leon or
Lille
someone
top.
like that. Lille, Leon or someone like that.
Lille are top.
Leon then.
And are going to
But
hopefully
it still
win the
doesn't.
league.
It still doesn't change the fact that Ross Barkley is not better than James Maddison or Jesse. Lingard.
Take him away from the maybes.
He should be.
Yeah.
He's better than Maddison.
No, it's not.
No, he's not.
No, it's not.
Oh, he's a good name.
Yeah, that's a good
No.
point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
No, we'll find Lingard. We'll bring Lingard.
Lingard's in. So
In. And I'm gonna
No,
drop.
he's not in.
I'm going to
the
drop
squad.
Maddison,
I would personally
there.
say, right, if you want to.
Mount,
Mount,
Foden, Grealish,
Grealish,
and
I mean,
Lingard.
they're obviously, and Lingard, Rice, and Everton are obviously staying.
I would personally say put Lingard there, Maddison no, and then put Greenwood.
You've just taken out an attacking mid for a striker.
Striker, yeah, but then we're England.
No, get him away.
No, I mean Greenwood is good. I like.
He's
I
a
like
bit
Greenwood.
inconsistent, Greenwood. I like him,
All
but
right.
he's
I mean, he's obviously going to be inconsistent
You
because
know,
he's about
we-
he's
we-
20 years
Madison, and they can all be in the maybes, and we can sort them out later.
Yeah.
Prowse?
Maybe. I like Ward-Prowse, but
So do I.
But I think if we've got
We've got
already
Bellingham,
we've already
Rice.
got Bellingham. I don't think we need Ward-Prowse.
well, let's go back to the centre mids. Actually, we've got 3 of them
Yeah,
at the
'cause we
moment.
haven't really
No, I
looked
mean,
at that.
maybe 4 if you count Mount. You're not really though.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
Is Henderson going to be fit? If
No.
not, then we're going to have to get rid of him.
Yeah, I don't think Henderson's gonna be fit. What? So Liverpool have 3 games left.
I mean, when's the
Well,
first game with the Euros? When's
how
the
long's-
first game?
June the 13th for us.
So it's literally a month away.
Yeah.
So that's a month for Henderson to get back into the fold, get some minutes under his belt, and then come back to full fitness. I don't think that's probably
However,
that's
if
not gonna
he's
happen, is it?
if he's half fit, you still take him
Would you?
because
Yeah.
he's a leader.
Yeah, but you've got leaders already on. I would generally say Mason.
Well, who's the
Mason-
leader there, really?
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
Yeah,
Harry Maguire.
but Declan Rice hasn't been in a competition.
Harry
before.
Maguire's not a good leader.
No, not Harry Maguire.
He shies away. Any Man United fan will tell you that he shies away from his captaincy.
Yeah,
More times he doesn't.
I would generally say Mason Mount, Grealish. They're both leaders.
they're not really. They lead their teams well, but they're not.
They lead by
They're not-
example.
they're
They
not-
lead by
Grealish-
example.
They're not born leaders. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not someone who's gonna.
They just lead by example. They lead by passion and work
Yeah.
rate. That's what they lead
The
by.
captain is Harry Kane because of he's the best player. But the real captain, what the real captain does, I don't know if you watch any interviews, but what Mark Noble's job as a captain at West Ham is more than just on the pitch captaincy. He runs the squad.
Yeah.
He does team talks. He takes whenever a player joins, he goes out for dinner with Mark Noble. He's the captain.
And
I don't
also,
know if every club's like that, but
and also since the last World Cup, Jordan Henderson's won a Champions League and a Premier League title.
And
He's
Fitz,
automatically got more qualified now to run that entire, because he's won more than everybody else on this list. I don't think has anybody else won a Champions League on this list we got. I don't think so. No. So just by doing that, Jordan Henderson can literally just say, "Listen, like I've been there, I've seen it all, and I've won it all.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
I can tell you exactly how to get through."
Oh yeah, no, actually, I'd agree. I'd say Henderson. Yeah.
Trent, but we've dropped him out. Milner, not in this.
No. So yeah, I think we'll leave Henderson for now. We still got.
Wait, so how many
more spaces?
Remember, we've got 26. So let's count. How many we've got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Still got 23.
So we need 3 extra ones.
Who did
we took out Maddison, but
we swapped Maddison.
We've already had Lingard and Bellingham though.
Yeah, we took out Cody.
And we've added Mings.
Yeah, Eric Dyer's still in there.
Yeah, so we should have 24.
No, because Eric Dyer's still in there. Remember, Eric Dyer was in the start with.
Yeah, 3, 6 is really boring.
We got 24. What you counting wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, have I miscount? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like an idiot.
So we've got 2 more. I think. Are we done with wingers? Because I think that midfield is stacked. We've got a lot.
Yeah.
So you're saying them three are the
wingers?
wingers? Sterling. Yeah, let's move Grealish there.
Grealish could be a winger. Yeah, I think Grealish is probably better off the wing at the moment.
Yeah, we'll move Lingard back there.
Foden?
I wouldn't play Foden as a winger. I'd give Foden freedom.
Yeah. Well, he needs to. We need to build a squad around him.
Yeah, right. So now that looks kind of, them three just.
Yeah, we've got 3 centre mids, we've got 3 attacking mids, 4 wingers.
4 wingers, yeah.
2 strikers.
I'd say
we've got 2 more spots.
I think we need another striker. I think Boyd's right, we do need another striker.
Yeah, if we're 26.
But I mean, even with 23, I'd still take 3
Right, so are these all the strikers here anymore?
Yes.
There's one he's put there.
Why have you moved him?
Because he's in my list.
Check the list for other strikers just in case.
Yeah, just get some miss.
No, I think that's it. It was literally just that list. And
there weren't many.
Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
We want to add a striker. We've got Callum Wilson.
No.
Not quality
Tammy
enough.
Abraham.
Not quality enough.
Ivan Toney.
Not experienced enough.
Danny Ings. I think the last 3 are the ones we need to be talking about. Danny Ings, Patrick Bamford and Ollie Watkins. Can we just get the first 3 and put them over here?
Yeah, over there.
And I think, honestly, I'm going to get... Danny Ings just...
Can I tell you the one I want?
Don't think
Danny Ings has gone off form.
He's gone off form.
Since he was last in England squad, he's just dipped.
Yeah, I mean, he is a brilliant striker on form, but he's not on form at the moment.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about Patrick Bamford and Ollie Watkins, really.
Let's have a group vote. Boyd?
Is there any point in me voting?
Yeah. Yes, because if you don't... Then...
Ollie Watkins. It's a plain and simple answer.
Well, my vote is going to be for Patrick Bamford. Because I think he's been the best.
This is where Daniel votes for Danny Ings and it all goes tits up.
I'm going to tell you something.
Right.
Every attacker on that list, every single attacker on that list, apart from Phil Foden, is right-footed. I'm putting Bamford in.
Bamford left-footed?
Yeah, I'm putting Bamford.
Yeah, but okay, right. Right, so let's say we're 1-0.
I just think Harry Kane is like the creator, Calvert-Lewin's the target man, and Bamford is just a bit of pace. But I think his finishing is worse than Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins
has a better hold-up play,
and he can he literally hunts down.
No, actually, now I think about actually,
you're 1-0 down against Spain, and we bring on our other striker, which is Ollie Watkins. Yeah, just try and go for it in semi-finals. Let's say. Who do you want to press that defence when Spain are trying to keep the ball past us?
And I mean, third choice striker isn't going to play a lot either.
He's not going to be playing against Spain. It'll be Harry Kane that'll play.
Yeah, and then we're 1-0 down. You throw him on with 12.
You throw on Calvert-Lewin to lump some balls in the box. That's
he's already on the pitch.
Why would he be already on the pitch? You're not going to play Calvert-Lewin, Kane, and Watkins if we're losing 1-0. Yeah, but who are you going to bring Watkins on for? You're not going to take Harry Kane off, are you?
You're going to put 3 strikers on and have no creativity
to pass it. Harry Kane isn't 100% fit at the moment.
I couldn't care less. We're getting Harry Kane in.
Harry
Kane with one ankle.
No,
that's what I'm saying. He's not 100% now. So Spurs keep on playing him, and he gets injured in the Euros. Calvert-Lewin will start, and then Ollie Watkins will be the second choice. Ollie Watkins is the best out of them three.
I don't see that situation happening. You're giving these situations where...
Actually, boys, I'm liking Greenwood more.
Really?
Honestly.
You just put him in.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, over Jesse Lingard.
Lingard's in over Watkins, though. Any day.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. I think Greenwood is a better finisher than all of these strikers.
Yes.
He's faster than all of these strikers. And he's just young and he's got a bit of energy about him.
I like that pick, actually.
And I think if you have somebody who's just sort of like just a wild card, just to completely throw on the pitch.
Harry Kane plays every minute if he's fit.
Yeah.
That's why we only took one striker with him last time.
That is quite a big
And I'm looking at it again.
I would say that's quite a big if. Because,
okay, then you play Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, and then you've got a 19-year-old, 20-year-old that's never replayed in a major
But he is
tournament
good.
before.
But Greenwood is good.
But
he's never played a major tournament
What
before.
about these three?
What is Ollie Watkins
I'm still talking, but hasn't really. What's the word? He hasn't really played much football, has he? Come on, he's played the last 2 games. Ollie Watkins played every single minute of every single game of the season, and still runs his socks off. Does the most running on the whole pitch.
Again,
I'm not putting
you're
anybody
not putting
in for
Mo
work
Farah.
rate. I'm not putting work rate.
Mo Farah that has shooting ability and can hold the ball up.
I'm pretty sure Greenwood's probably scored more goals than Watkins this season.
No.
If you include all competitions.
No.
How many is Watkins on?
15.
15? It's not that many.
In all competitions.
Maybe about 16, 17 in all competitions.
I'm going to put his stats up because I don't believe him. I'm going to put it right there.
I think it's about 16.
I don't think that's high.
Bamford has more anyway, so...
I'm putting Greenwood in.
If you're going on stats, you put Bamford.
I'm going Greenwood. I'm not going to lie.
Watkins. And like you said...
And I'm not being funny.
Honestly,
I hate to say big club bias, but I just think just having a Man United quality striker up front is a better off the bench than a hold-up player for Aston Villa, who are mid-table.
Yeah, but not being funny. Ollie Watkins has been in a recent England squad, preparation.
So's Greenwood.
The most recent one.
Yeah, Greenwood only wasn't in the squad because he started shagging them Iceland birds.
That was about a year ago.
Yeah, and he's never been back in since.
Yeah. But Ollie Watkins in the most recent one, scored the most recent one. He's on a high. He's basically...
Who did he score against?
Yeah, but that's not the point. He still had the chance and scored.
I'm putting Greenwood in.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah.
Boyd, we'll have Watkins as one of the three.
All I'm saying is Gareth Southgate is putting him in that squad. He is being in that squad.
But I think Mason Greenwood's a better footballer than Ollie Watkins.
What are you doing when you remember the last squad announcement for the World Cup was that video where they all...
That was for Brazil, wasn't it?
No, it was the Russia one, and they were like Jesse Lingard, and then Jesse Lingard doing the whatever dance he does. Did you not remember that video?
No.
Oh, it's so funny.
Really?
They did a video for the 23-man squad, and then it was like the announcement, like no one knew who it was. That's what they didn't put it out like this is like in names. They did a video and they went through it, and it was like some guy, and he was like shouting all the names, and they go to all the players, and it was like whoever, and yeah. But what would you do when you see that video and it's like to Patrick Bamford? He's there. Like
Patrick Bamford will not be in that squad. Neither will Mason Greenwood. Ollie Watkins will be in that squad.
Well, I like Bamford, but we'll put Watkins there because Boyd's fussing.
Yeah. So we've got 25 on there. We've got 25.
So we've got room for one more.
I think Boyd, get rid of all the ones that are quite obviously not going to be in there, so we can actually see what names are left. Yeah.
So
where's Bukayo Saka, Boyd?
Yeah.
Harvey Barnes.
Boyd, genuinely all the useless ones, just get rid of at the moment.
So we've got Greenwood in. We've got 25 men. Everyone's happy with who we've picked so far, apart from Boyd.
There's no issue.
But we've got one more spot for these players. We've got Ezri Konsa, James Ward-Prowse, Calvin Phillips, James Maddison. Boyd made us put this one in. Ross Barkley, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Bukayo Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Ollie Watkins, Patrick Bamford, Matt Targett, Aaron Cresswell, and Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I would say just from...
I think we don't need any defenders, so we'll just leave the defenders there for our three honorary.
From what we said earlier. Down you go, Konsa.
From what we said earlier about obviously Henderson, I would say one of them two to go in, just because if Henderson isn't fit, but obviously we still probably take him. If he's not 100%, it's got to be either Ward-Prowse or Phillips. I would probably say Ward-Prowse, just because...
Set piece.
Yeah, set piece.
You got players who can take set pieces in this.
No, not as good as Ward-Prowse.
Not as good as Ward-Prowse.
No.
Dead ball situations. And that's picture he's not fully fit. That's what I'm going
So
on.
he's not fully fit.
He's not fully fit.
And then Declan Rice gets injured.
No, I'm not even thinking that. I'm thinking
Look
how weak that is. Anyway, like
that is quite thin. If we play a 4-2-3-1 or something, for instance,
who are we subbing on?
Unless I think Mason Mount can play in a pivot.
Yeah, he can, but then it's okay. Declan Rice gets injured, like he said. Jude Bellingham, Mason Mount as the holding. Yeah, so I'd say either one of them two, just because
we'll come back
of them two.
Honestly, and I'm looking at the wingers, and I think the wingers is quite. Where is Raheem? Oh, he's in there. Okay. My brain sort of.
Would you text? Yeah, you have to text there.
Who's our right? So we got Grealish and Rashford as the left wingers, and Sterling and Sancho as our right. I think Sterling likes to play off the left, but he's just not good enough to sort of get his preserved position.
Starting 11, to be honest. But
no, so I think Sancho's probably the best right winger we've got there, and then we've got Grealish and Rashford. So I'm thinking maybe if we want another right winger, Bukayo Saka. I think he's a better right winger than
Ollie Watkins.
Hudson-Odoi. I think Hudson-Odoi is better off the left.
Yeah,
but obviously Grealish and Rashford are much better than
For me, the three that I think should be in this squad are them three.
Yeah, like it's out of them three.
Saka, Ward-Prowse and Phillips. The rest are nominees for the third man or whatever you call it.
I would.
You're looking at it. It's not just those three. If you want,
Foden.
Those three could also play on either side if you came down to it.
So that's what I'm saying. You need one of these.
That's why I agree with Boyd. I think Ward-Prowse or Calvin Phillips.
I think Calvin Phillips is better at the defensive stuff. Ward-Prowse is better at the sort of midfieldy stuff.
I'm gonna take a massive punt out here.
Yeah.
Say scrap him.
Madison.
Put Jesse Lingard as the third, and add both of them in.
No.
No, that is
you're sounding like Gareth Southgate now.
yeah, but no, that's you got to think of it that way.
I don't know what his agenda is against Madison, by the way. He just tried to get rid of Madison.
Over Barkley.
Madison is very overrated.
He's not.
He's absolutely fine. He's perfectly rated.
Yeah,
People think he's a solid attacking mid, not as good as the rest of the people who've got in the squad for a reason. That's perfectly rated.
Henderson is 75% when the Euros start. He's not match fit, but we take him as a leader because he is a massive leader. We need these two.
You don't. You've got Rice and Henderson and Bellingham.
Yeah, like I said, he's not fully fit when the Euros start.
And also, we've got to think about this. There's not a lot of games in the Euros. You have 3 group stage games and then maybe 3 or 4 knockout games. So that's 7 games.
Yeah, and how quick and how quickly.
They're once every 4 days.
And he's not.
You can have periods in the Premier League where it's not.
And if he's not match fit,
it's literally just like having a December period, and like everyone moans about the December, like the Christmas fixture list, but like you don't get 15, you don't get 2 of your central midfielders injured unless you're Liverpool.
Well, I know Leeds fans love Calvin Phillips, but I just don't think he's that good.
He was what Jordan Henderson was when he first joined Liverpool, very sideways and very boring. So
he's not as good as Jordan Henderson.
No, obviously.
I think Ward-Prowse.
Yeah,
I would say Ward-Prowse
because
I'm fine with that.
Because also, say Henderson can't go and we need to replace him with a third man. Calvin Phillips is our first third man replacement.
Yeah.
And then I would put Saka in that as well. So we've got to pick
Saka as our third, and I think we need a striker. And I think Boyd's right.
Yeah, Watkins.
But then I think we've been harsh on James Maddison. But I don't know. I feel like his conduct as well hasn't helped. Like Southgate's not happy about.
Did you see what he did?
Rogers just dropped Maddison.
Yeah, because him Chelsea. Didn't they go off to play golf or?
No, they had a party. And Rogers found out and he stood outside pressing the doorbell and Madison got over to turn the music off and they all hiding behind sofas.
No, that has got to be
That's
nice.
Why,
I wish we could have about 6 with some reserves because I think we need a defender in there as well.
Yeah.
So I think for each position, our backup right back is going to be Trent. Our backup centre back's Konsa. Our backup left back's Cresswell. Our centre mid is Calvin Phillips. Our winger is Saka. Striker is Ollie Watkins.
If we had a backup for every position,
the thing is,
then that is our backup. We've got a full back, a centre back, a centre mid, a winger / cam, and a striker.
So we just need to think what's the thinnest position here. Or what's the most likely to need a reserve?
With this first
I say the centre mids.
With this first reserve stuff, it's never actually put out on paper who the first reserves are. They kind of just have 3 on ready type thing. So we could kind of
It gets leaked.
Yeah, we could just kind of make it up and have 1 from each. But I mean, I would say he's got to.
Just pick the 5, I think.
Yeah.
Let's just cheat. Let's just cheat and leave him.
Yeah.
Happy goes.
He wouldn't be able to keep up with the play of international football if he was to start and if he had to play, whilst he could.
Well, I mean, we've got to put Trent.
Well, I think that's possible.
We've got to put Trent in.
No. The amount of right backs we've got already. That's
Trent is our backup right back.
Obviously, but we wouldn't need a backup right back. I mean, I'm sticking my neck out.
I think if there's one position that I wouldn't mind somebody switching, but I also wouldn't mind if somebody kept it, I would swap out Trippier for Trent, but I don't care either way. To be honest with you, you don't want to keep
Trippier. It's just basically Trent. Think about it, cross the ball, take a free kick.
I think Trippier's just a bit. I think he will pick Trippier because he's more consistent for England as well. And he always plays well for England, in my opinion. And Trent never. I don't think he really has played
Plus,
much.
Trent can't really defend, and if that's what
put Maddison in as our midfielder as well. I'd say.
You got Bukayo Saka and Calvin Phillips.
Well, but Maddison in as well. Yeah.
Maddison.
He can get rid of Ross Barkley.
I mean, I don't understand why Maddison's.
And then Hudson-Odoi, Smith Rowe, Bamford, Target, and we'll have Trent. We'll put Trent in, but the rest of those four, no way.
Yeah.
In.
I'm still really I still can't get over the fact Greenwood's actually in that 26-man squad. I'm really actually bemused.
That's a hard one because I look at it as well and think.
I just think Greenwood's fantastic. To be honest with you.
No, it's only because he's left-footed and plays Man United.
I think he's not left-footed. He's both-footed. Generally, he's both-footed.
I like Greenwood.
So is Ross Barkley. Doesn't mean he can go in that squad. Just he's both-footed doesn't mean he can be in that squad.
I'm both-footed on the AstroTurf down the road.
No. I think out of all those strikers, I think Greenwood will be an absolutely fantastic striker in the future as well.
In the future, yes. But now,
he's not a bum, is he? He's not a bum. Mason Greenwood is banging goals for
how
Manchester United.
How many minutes?
A club like Manchester United, Mason Greenwood bangs goals. He's not as prolific as he was last season, but that was a complete 19-year-old fluke.
If Mason Greenwood was Villa's number 9, he wouldn't get as many goals as Ollie Watkins would.
Because he's 19 years, he's like 20 years old.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Ollie Watkins.
How many minutes would Ollie Watkins play?
What, in the Euros?
Yeah.
You don't know. He could play all of them. For all you know, he could.
Is Ollie Watkins going to get subbed on, do 4 step-overs, beat a right-back, and just absolutely power it into the far corner out of absolutely nothing, out of just a complete snapshot, freak
We just
shot?
need someone who's going to
run.
run.
Ollie Watkins not going to do that. Greenwood is going to do that.
Yeah, but
Greenwood can easily do
but you
that.
wouldn't see Mason Greenwood pressing the defence, winning the ball high up the pitch, and then England scoring from that.
But we've got wingers to do that. We've got wingers to do that.
The
only reason that Watkins does that is because your right winger doesn't exist. Bertrand Traore's not going to do that. He's playing Samba football. And Jack Grealish is injured. That's the only reason he has to do all the pressing for you, because that's the way your system's set up. Our system's set up. Sterling, Rashford, Sancho, Grealish, they're wingers who have the work rate anyway. They're all up and down, and the formation we play has a lot of width anyway. So Ollie Watkins trying to press the centre backs and the right backs is just completely needless, because it's just and we're going to sub him on. You're not going to press.
Mason Greenwood to press as well. He
can
do the same thing.
You just say right, Greenwood. You got 15 minutes, run about.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins, you got 15 minutes, run about. Who's going to beat a man and score a goal?
If it's 90, you put Watkins. 15 minutes, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
You're going to pick Greenwood. He's better.
He's very young and naive. That's another thing I don't.
He's not naive. He gets the ball and he shoots and he scores.
Naivety's not going to ruin him from 15 minutes to the end, where all he has to do is run about and chase some defenders about.
And you'd rather have someone that's played a lot of football this season, got he's match fit, ready for that.
No, I'm going for the better player.
He's been in the recent England squad and is on a lot of goals in the Premier League this season.
If you're going on goals in the Premier League, you pick Patrick Bamford.
I think they're on the same, aren't they?
No, he's
not.
Well, there's one in it. I'm pretty sure. But
let's put their goal stats on now.
In the Premier League?
In the Premier League, Patrick Bamford and Ollie Watkins. So we don't know, but now you know. You're outvoted there, boy. Let us know what you think. So we've now made our 26-man squad. We've got Pickford, Dean Henderson, Nick Pope, Walker, Trippier, Reece James, Eric Dyer, Mings, Maguire, Stones, Chilwell, Shaw, Jordan Henderson, Rice, Bellingham, Ward-Prowse, Mount, Foden, Lingard, Grealish, Sterling, Rashford, Sancho, Calvert-Lewin, Kane and Greenwood. And I'm sure Dan will put another picture here now.
Can I just say, if it's down to TikTok, Ollie Watkins gets the vote.
Well,
thankfully, it's not down to TikTok. It's down to football.
We're not live on TikTok right now, so
should we do our lineups?
Yeah.
Should we do a dream lineup?
Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments. Who you'd have taken away and added to that squad. If you think Watkins should be in, or Maddison, or Saka, or Phillips, or Konsa, or Cresswell, or Trent, and anyone who we put in you think should be out. But
so everyone do their own lineup. Are we doing it on everyone 100% fit or?
Well, we're doing it from here.
Yeah, no,
We're
that's
doing
what I'm
it
saying.
from
Is
here.
everyone 100% fit?
Yeah,
you
I'll,
can't put Ollie Watkins.
I'll do mine first. So I'm
So-
sticking Pickford in goal. I'm sticking Kyle Walker right back. I'm sticking Harry Maguire and John Stones at centre back. I'm sticking. You know what? I'm just going to be biased. I'm going to stick Ben Chilwell at left back, Champions League finalist at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, holding mid, and I'm going to switch. I think I played a 4-3-3, which I don't think is going to work. I'm going to play a 4-2-3-1, and it may sound negative, but I'm going to go for Rice and Henderson, or if Henderson's injured, I might go for Rice and Bellingham, because I think why not?
Yeah.
He's 17, he plays like he's 27. And then that attacking... Oh, but then... No, I can't. I've got to play my boy Mount. Actually, I've changed my mind.
What,
I'm
with
going
Bellingham?
Rice and Mount.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have Foden in the middle. I'm going to have Rashford left wing because Grealish is injured. I think he needs to find his way back first. I'm going to have Kane up front, obviously. And right wing, I'm going to have Sancho.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go next. One sec. You know you put James right back last time, Dan.
No, I put Walker. Oh, no, I switched
You
it just to be
switched it.
biased. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I put Chilwell in, so that's my fault.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to go Pickford as well in goal. I know if you haven't watched it, we debated Pickford last time, but basically,
He's hit a good bit of form at the moment.
no, you don't care about form of goalkeepers really.
He's just good in international football,
He's
really.
got that
Yeah,
arrogance.
He's just
that's
good
why
in
we both just pick Pickford without any arguments
Yeah.
or debate, because there is a debate to be had, but we've had it before, so
Yeah.
we're not having it today. Yeah, so Pickford again, Walker right back. I'll go Maguire, Stones. I'm gonna go Luke Shaw because I think he's just been better than Henderson. Chilwell, even not Henderson. Although
It's also a fullback
he
as
might
well.
I think Southgate likes Chilwell, so we'll see who
And
starts.
Chilwell's been playing left wing back as well, so it's not a fullback, is it?
Yeah, true. I'm going to go Rice and Mount in the middle. Rice is the holder, Mount just in front. I want to go attacking. We obviously you don't go. You need that DM and Rice, but Mount obviously I want him to see as well. I'll take Foden in the middle. I'm going to go Rashford on the left, Lingard on the right, and Kane up front.
Okay. Hasn't Lingard been playing in the middle for you?
Yeah, but he can. Actually, I'm going to just Lingard and Foden and Mount and Rashford can all just interchange.
Okay.
Play wherever. Just that. Yeah, that's what I think.
All right.
And then obviously behind Kane up top. Because at the weekend, not on Monday night, but it's what we sort of played against Burnley with worse players. So we had like 4 attacking midfielders and it worked.
By the way, Lanzini played really well in that whole.
Yeah, holding mid.
He played really well. I thought.
He's really good.
Even though
Right.
it was against Burnley, but you know. Okay.
Right.
All right, Boyd. This team.
Boyd getting Emi Martinez to switch to England to playing goal.
I'd start him if he could, but
Yeah.
I think
this is probably the most differing team out of all of them. But let's hear it.
I'd say Pickford, Walker. I would say Mings, but it's going to be Maguire.
I was going to say if you picked Mings.
No. You're in charge.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in charge. Okay.
Yeah.
You are the manager. They've said Gareth Southgate.
Okay.
You're a pagan.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
We're employing Harry Boyd.
Right, Pickford, Walker, Mings, Stones, Luke Shaw, Rice, Mount, Grealish.
Grealish in the middle.
No, Grealish on the left. I always start left wing.
Okay.
Grealish. I'd say Grealish.
Why are you even struggling
Grealish.
over one of those players?
Grealish. No, but I'm debating where to play Foden.
Okay.
I'm going to play Foden on the middle, Sancho on the right, Ollie Watkins up front. Because there's been an injury and Mason Greenwood's got injured and Ollie Watkins got the call up.
So you're playing Ollie Watkins over Harry Kane?
No, I'm joking now. Harry Kane starts
Okay.
with lads. But
No,
yeah,
So you got
Now
Sancho and
yeah.
Kane. Sorry.
Now, genuinely, Boyd, imagine you were in charge of this whole squad. What would be your dream lineup?
my dream lineup.
You've got a
good
choice of
question.
every
Every
single
single
player.
player?
Every single player on this table.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go on, Boyd.
I'm glad you asked the question. Right.
You could even bring back
I'll-
Gabby Abongnor from retirement.
Jed Steer in goal. Right now, so Pickford. Right back, Matty Cash. Centre back, Mings, Concert. Left back, Target. Holding midfield. I mean, I would. Yeah, double shoes haven't been in the country long enough.
Jacob Ramsey.
He's also played for Brazil, apparently, like you said last time,
He starts for
55
Brazil.
times.
He starts
Jacob
for Brazil.
Ramsey.
Yeah, he's an attacker.
Okay.
Alright, so holding midfielders, we'll have Rice and Mount.
Okay.
Left wing, Grealish. Right wing, Ramsey. In the middle, Ross Barkley. Up front, Ollie Watkins.
Will that win the? You reckon that will win the Euros?
I mean, literally, there'd be one.
I think that would lose 5-0 to Scotland.
There'd be 1 to 10 on with Sky Bet to to win the Euros. Like there'd be even.
Other betting companies are available.
Yeah.
Well, on that bombshell, I think we end it because that's pained me a bit.
He's not. I really hope that's not serious because I know in Boyd it could be.
Like I said to you, Villa's back four is better than England's back four.
Yep.
England's back four play with each other about 4 times every 6 months. Villa get to play each other every week. But yeah, so that was it. That's our 26-man squad. A bit more debate, and I think it's better than the last one we've done. And I hope Jacob also did it with us last time, would agree with us. We've got a championship one coming soon. We keep saying that, but it keeps being delayed. But don't worry, all you championship fans, it will be on its way.
Do it for the championship playoffs, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That, by the way, them playoffs will be very entertaining.
We don't know who it's going to be yet, do we? Because it could be any
it's
4 ways.
It's the 4, but
I think Brentford and Swansea are going to finish the top 2, so I don't think they'll be playing each other.
I think Barnsley will come above Bournemouth though, so I think it's going to be Brentford, Bournemouth, Swansea, Barnsley.
Yeah,
I think it'll be that. That'll be very entertaining.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then Barnsley Brentford playoff final, and Barnsley stop them from getting promoted again. Like last season.
I really want Barnes in the Premier League, someone different.
But anyway, Brentford haven't been in the Premier League, but I don't want them to turn around starting. But anyway, yeah, that's sort of the chat we'll be having on that. We've also got we're looking forward to get Ryan, who's a Wolves fan on. We haven't spoken much about Wolves, and I know they're pretty dead at the moment, but they've got some interesting things to talk about. A lot of injuries, they've had a poor season, and they've also had some recent really good seasons from where they've been in League One now, trying to get into Europe every season and succeeding as well in previous years. If you haven't already, follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, like this video. If you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram as well, we're the same at the Footy Social. You'll be able to find us. We've got a video of Boyd that got quite a lot of views. He's famous over there.
Yeah, you lot love Boyd.
Yeah. So Boyd, what do we always say at the end? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Go on, Daniel.
Thanks for watching, guys. Here's the outro.